So really good starting. On first down, Stafford here.
Out of the pocket, you're thinking just that one.
And he's got the hook up here. So now they deal with 3rd and 11. Was left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the open. They got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns pass of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Garoppolo now. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. He's got him in, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First down, San Francisco.
Play action, Garoppolo. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. Kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Stafford being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo rolling to his left. Finding room to the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Stafford on 1st down. Flushed out right. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Steps away. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turn.
In their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially after the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle.
Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 41 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2.
Los Angeles.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes. L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. And this
touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 29 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
The fake extra point. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stafford sliding out of the pocket.
A quick pass to Kupp.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Stafford flush to his right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Niners.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Akers has got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, running left is Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 9.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Stafford. Touchdown. That's caught. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really come.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll give this to Akers running right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st.